Well, I'm Jody Googe. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I have lived here about 20 years. About 3 years ago, in May of 2011, I decided to go to the Commercial Capital Training Group program to learn more about commercial lending. I had a lot of opportunities in my market at that particular point in time, and I wanted to be able to take advantage of that. And so at that time, I was actually a consultant, and I worked in financial management and helping businesses with their accounting and their financial management. I think the training, as far as I was concerned, went well. It was long. We had very long days. It was very full of information. I might even go so far as to say information overload. But actually, at the end of the training, they were able to pull it all together and help us put a plan in place so that we could come back and implement that, what we had learned. So I would say I enjoyed the training. I learned an awful lot. It was extremely thorough. And so I would take a lot from the training to be able to bring back and put to good use. And I think I got a lot out of it. Actually, I feel comfortable that you can make a very good living with what we've learned at the training program. I think a person would need 3 to 6 months of expenses before they could go out and actually make the kind of living that you would need to support a family or things of that nature. But after 3 to 6 months, absolutely, there's no reason why a person could not make a full-time income without any problem. I know I have. As far as how am I doing now, I had a very good year last year. I did 17 deals, and that totaled about $125,000 in commissions for me. It was very strong, it's very brisk. I did some very small deals that were working capital deals. And then I did some deals that were larger real estate deals where I made a little bit more. So I guess I would say last year, the most interesting deal that I did was with a dentist. And this dentist needed to refinance his mortgage. And it was about $1 million deal. And he had lost the value of his building since he purchased it. And in fact, the value of the building was about $700,000, and he had to refinance a mortgage that was roughly $1 million. And we were able to do that deal for him with no cash out of his pocket. I think he wound up pulling about $15,000 for closing costs out of his pocket. But in the end, he was able to do that deal without any money out of his pocket. And really, how I feel about that is I was able to help him an awful lot with his goals, and that's gratifying, as well as be able to put a very good paycheck in my pocket. That was about a 1.5% commission deal. So it was very good. Last year was good. This year has started out very, very fast. I've had 4 deals since January 1st. This year, 2014. I've had 4 deals actually, that are in the pipeline right now. And so it started out very fast. And I really believe that 2014 will be much better than 2013. I think how I would describe my trainers is that they brought a real world experience to the class. And they were not only able to teach us what I might call the textbook or the academic way to do deals, but they also were able to bring things that they had specifically done in the past that helped us to understand the reality of the marketplace. So I would say the trainers gained my respect because of that, and they were able to help us understand the kind of things that would be facing us in the class. Both Chris and John have done this job many times and have done it for their whole career, and they were able to help us get a perspective of that, and not only specifically what they did, but how they did it, and help us get a foundation to build upon. I would recommend this class. Highly recommend it for someone that wants to have their own business. They want to have a lot of autonomy in their schedule. They like building relationships, shaking hands with people, being able to offer things to clients, business owners, real estate owners, being able to help them solve the problems that they have on a day in, day out basis operating their business. Very, very gratifying. I would recommend this class for someone that really has a heart and a desire to want to do those things. And yes, very, very good class. I learned a lot, took a lot from it. So absolutely, I would not hesitate at all to recommend the class. I think what I would say the biggest lessons that I've learned since I got back and started to put the things into place that I needed to build this business, the biggest lessons I've learned: don't chase deals that are just big and sexy deals. Hit the base hits, hit the doubles, and the big deals. While you may get the opportunity to look at a lot of big deals, don't chase them. Do what you need to do a due diligence, but do it quickly and focus on the smaller base hit deals. That's where I feel like I was able, about after 6 months, after the first 6 months, to be able to focus my time and be more efficient with how I take the products and services out to the marketplace. So that's what biggest lesson learned. Another lesson I learned is continue to keep your name and the products that you offer in front of a group of people that can refer business to you. I get a lot of turndowns from local banks that are here in my area, and those turndowns generally we are able to, at Vision Path Group, we're able to turn those deals into something that we can help the borrower. And that's because we have such a large selection of products that we're able to offer, much more so than the smaller local banks in this area. So those are some lessons that I took away. Relationships are key. Productivity is key when it comes to not chasing things that the likelihood of you able to close those deals are low. You can always close smaller deals that are coming along a lot more frequently, and you can win ball games with base hits and doubles, so you don't have to hit home runs. If I had the chance again to make the decision, I would most definitely do the program again. It's paid for itself multiple times over the last 2.5 years. So my return on investment was substantial. I have learned a new skill and a new competency to be able to take to the market. Made a lot of money along the way too. And I think I would make the decision all over again because of that. Good return on investment, solid education, most definitely do it again. As far as the support after training, I think I would give it a solid A as a grade. And the reason I would do that is when you get back to your market and you don't have the support of all the people that are in the training with you, you get back and you feel kind of alone. And then that first deal pops up and you just don't have the confidence that you would like to have. So I pick up the phone and I call John, and John talks me through it, and John gives me the things that I needed to know so that I don't look foolish when I'm out there talking to a prospective client. And John was very patient with me because it was lending and the commercial markets was new to me. And he helped me gain the confidence that I needed to present the information to our prospects. And it worked out really, really well. The other thing I would say that's very important with that is that he helped me specifically understand not what to waste my time on. Wasting your time is one of the things early on that you have to do. You have to know what is really a deal and what's not a deal. So John and Chris, on 2 occasions, Chris did, but generally it was John, and I always called him on his cell phone. He always answered, and he always talked me through it, and he helped me get the deals done that were really deals, and helped me understand the mechanics of how to do that. So support was an A, absolute solid A, as far as I'm concerned. I would say, to summarize what I feel about the Commercial Capital Training Group program, is I have gotten my return on investment 20 times, literally 20 times in the last 2.5 years. I enjoyed the training. I learned a new skill. I feel confident when I go out to the market and I'm able to discuss the different products that I have. So very much so, I'm satisfied. And the proof to me is, can I make a living doing it? I can. Did I get a return on investment? I did. Would I do it again? Absolutely.